Modern Warfare 3 trailer. There's been a couple of them coming out, and the latest one actually shows some gameplay. So what do you guys think about it? How about you, Ruben?
Well, I think it looks really good. Like
it's Call of Duty.
Exactly. Yeah, it's Call of Duty. It looks intense and at the same time looks fun and playable.
What about you, K-Rob?
Yes, I have loved all the Mortal Kombat series, and
now I'm ready.
All the modern Warfare series I have loved.
Oh, I'm sure you love Mortal Kombat too, but we're talking about Modern Warfare right now, so don't worry.
Thank you, Rip. And one of the best things I hope you can do is you can finally kill Makarov and give him what he deserves.
Oh, I am so disagreeing with you because I think Makarov is awesome. Well, let's just, and DJ Ruben agrees with me. I think without him, the series would be pretty dull. He's a great villain, and it's just like, let's say, how about we make a James Bond movie, except for we kill James Bond and replace him with a 10-year-old, and they did that in a bunch of other crappy movies. But what I'm talking about is that even though you hate the character, but that's the beauty of it. When you hate a villain, that's how good the villain is. You know what I mean? Do you sort of agree with me or disagree? You can.
I get what you're saying, Rip. And on that, James Bond movies do suck nowadays because of Daniel Craig. He is just one of the worst actors ever.
No,
back to our topics of video.
No way! I love the new one. Not the latest one. Casino Royale was great. The newest one was pretty much crappy. So, Ruben, you want to say something?
Yeah, because without Makarov, the single-player campaign would have been that great. Like, because he
especially no Russian mission.
Yeah, that mission was
pretty intense.
Yeah.
Oh, I also wanted to mention, it seems with Call of Duty games, when they come out, right, like people love them right away, everybody plays them, and then when like 3 weeks come on, there's these people who's like, oh no, this game sucks, we're gonna hate it, it's gonna be terrible. And you know what, I can see it happening because of the hackers and stuff, but I think it's sort of misjudgment. Like right now, I have a bunch of people online talking about how Black Ops is not that good of a game, when I think it was perfectly fun game. It just seems that after a while, the flame dies out and they have to put up a new game, but I don't see anything wrong with Black Ops right now. It's a great game with great campaign.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it had a good online, it had good campaign, but like, the flame dies. Like,
you see people losing interest in it and coming back to Modern Warfare 2 for online because there's people who are addicted to that game, like with the recent PSN outages, lots of people who had been addicted to the game on the PS3 returned their PlayStations to GameStop, from what I read on a few blogs, returned their game consoles and the copy of Modern Warfare 2 to a store so they could get an Xbox and the Xbox version, just because they are so addicted to it. They can't wait a month for the online playing to be back up. Thank God it's already up by now, and I'm not that passionate about it. I love my PS3, I love my 360, but I can see some people actually, changing the system just because they don't want to lose their online play. They're so addicted to Modern Warfare, and now with the new one, I'm pretty sure all those people will just jump to the Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Completely, yeah, I know. I mean, what do you think about this whole logo thing? Like, it's World War 3, Modern Warfare 3. Do you find that interesting? Do you want to see that in the Modern Warfare game? Since all the Call of Duty were about world wars and stuff, like the World War 2 mostly. Do you want to see Modern Warfare go that road?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens. Anything you would like to say, K-Rock?
I think it would also be a good idea for following the way of World War 3, because it shows that sure, everything's a turmoil, but it's not what some people would think of a full-out nuclear holocaust. Oh,
and another thing about this game is that I want to add, and I think K-Rock is going to relate to this, is how good the game looks. Because all of us like good graphics, but me especially, I adore when the game looks that good. And here is the problem, though. Some people might say, well, I looked at a trailer of Battlefield 3 and it looks so much better. Now, let me tell you this. When you watch a trailer of Battlefield 3, it's running on like a huge $3,000 PC, and it's like you need lots of money to run it the same way.
And here for the Modern Warfare 3 trailer, it's playing on the Xbox.
Exactly, yeah, because look, if you look at Modern Warfare 3 trailer, you look at the graphics, they're not that much worse. They're actually really, really good graphics. And it's playing on an Xbox 360. Since, with most of the Call of Duty titles, you can see, like, at the end, this little Xbox 360, now $399 or something like that, right? So what do you think about it, K-Rock? What do you think about the graphics?
I think the graphics are pretty darn good. They look like some of the best graphics that shall come out for any of the Call of Duty series so far.
Any other thoughts or any other topics? Maybe you want to talk about something else, because we still have about 6 minutes, 7 minutes, something like that, until we have our 40-minute mark come. Any news? Anything you're interested in?
Well, I have no idea of anything going on with E3, but here's one thing I would like anybody, if they could. It is unrelated to video games, but if anybody could leave any comments in there for Canada, why we need the death penalty. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I would like to see your comments on this, if you could, and why we need this.
The death penalty for what? I don't quite get what you mean.
The death penalty is for any crimes such as murder and rape, extortion, and other really bad crimes. But we don't do it like the U.S. We should do it without the waiting list. Because like the U.S., they have maybe tons of people on death row who will just die of natural causes, where what we need is them to just be killed, like in police state countries. Okay. But let's see what DJ Rubin has to say about this.
So you're basically saying, like, if somebody kills somebody or rapes somebody and all that stuff, you're saying they should just, like, put a bullet to their head as soon as they capture that person without even waiting a trial or anything?
No, once they have their trial, and if found guilty, then they die.
So viewers, this is pretty much what's beauty of this podcast. We can talk about anything. We can talk about games, movies, and move into death penalties and politics at any time. So yeah, so if you don't enjoy it, you don't have to listen to this part, but we will do this kind of stuff. So Ruben?
So yeah, if you like this podcast and want some ideas, like little ideas, and then
for us to talk about.
Yeah, and just tell us. And if you find somebody who comments with a similar comment that you want to say, just put a thumbs up because it'll make it easier.
If you want to ask a question of us or want us to talk about anything else, and if you're wondering why we're talking about death penalty, one of our friends asked us to talk about some political views on Canadian, justice system, and I do have a view on this. I think that even though it might sound harsh, I do believe in redemption. I believe some people can change if they are, if they really can change. There's some people who've been murderers and stealers that have become regular citizens and can be rehabilitated. But I totally see the view why people would, want the death penalty if somebody killed somebody or did like something like as terrible as rape. So yeah, this is why we're talking about it. If you're wondering, this is the gaming podcast. But if you have any question about anything, we will talk about it, and we will always do it in the last 7 minutes of the episode. So if you are not interested in politics, you're not interested in movies or anything like that, or any other topics, or music, just you don't have to listen to the last 7 minutes of the podcast. We will keep it about 33 minutes talking about the games, and everything else about just different topics. So yeah, any other topics you guys think about? Maybe like E3. This is gaming, but it's more like journalistic. That's what we're talking about right now. Like, do you have anything to say about maybe the new Nintendo system?
I have no idea about any new Nintendo system. I don't pay attention to that, really.
Alright.
I pay attention to the video games, but not the system.
Well, you see, I am the opposite side of that. I enjoy my gaming systems. I enjoy collecting them. I enjoy learning about them. And I cannot wait till Nintendo puts up their Project Cafe. I really want to find out what's the new, controller will look like, what are the graphics like. I saw a few videos on IGN where they talked about how the graphics will be, what kind of graphics card they will use, and from what I see, it's really good. And especially with an optimized OS, I can see games like Crysis 2 right on high, or even very high if you say, and it's better graphics than the PS3 and Xbox from what I see. I'm pretty sure Nintendo will do their best with online things, with online system that they had, because as of right now, it's pretty much terrible. Playing online on the Wii is really bad. And another thing I'm gonna add is my little thoughts on the name of the system, or in the project's name. They call it Project Cafe. What do you do in the cafe? You socialize. And where do you socialize? Online gaming. And I think that Nintendo really will focus on online gaming this time, bringing people together. They will market it to the families, and maybe even have some stuff like cutting out the swear words online games. So, Ruben?
So if they do include online, do you think it'll be free, or do you think it'll cost anything?
I think it'll be free. And the reason behind that is you see the Xbox online, and it's the best, but you have to pay for it. And then you see a PSN, and it's free to sign up. People will usually will sign up. They always, when you get a PS3, they pretty much sign up for the PSN, right? But not everybody who buys an Xbox has Xbox Live because it costs money. You see. On the other hand, Nintendo always had free online. They had it on the DS, they had it on the Wii. I would not be surprised if they decided to have some special, maybe add-on special features if you want to pay, like, let's say $20 a month for a year, even, I don't know, for extra features. Then sure, but if you just want to play online, pretty much it's going to be free. So our podcast is running to its end. It's already 11 seconds past 40 minutes. We had fun tonight. I hope you did too. Description below will have the links to the games and to the trailers. And if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. Yeah, so this is Rip. I'm out.
This is K-Rock. And up yours, America. Go blow go.
And this was DJ Rubin, your local DJ. Peace.